All right, y'all, how's it going? Man, we finally got a break in this cold weather. It's still kind of chilly while I'm wearing this, but we got off and on rain gonna happen today. So if you remember last video when me and Spencer was fishing together, we ended our day quite, pretty much in this spot. Well, actually, we ended our day a little bit further back, like not even 80 yards back, because there's a hole that we're sitting above, kind of like right there, because we will hit that spot before we continue trying to recreate that pattern again. But when we scanned this, I'm kind of like, well, I probably should have parked here, but I said to heck with it, I'll just wait and come back out on my next trip, and this is what I did. So this is another high spot above another high spot, but there is a 50-foot hole right back here behind us. So we're gonna, the way I got the boat parked, so if you got the hole, as it comes up, it's like it's a big trough that kind of comes up to right here where the boat's sitting, and it's kind of shallow area right up in front of us too. So and we're getting an early start. It's just barely 7 o'clock. Bait was pretty easy this morning. That goes either way. Sometimes when bait's really easy, the bite's pretty tough. But we've got kind of an unstable day. You know what I mean? We had rain come in last night. Ambient temp right now is actually close to 60 degrees. But just trying to keep the rain off, and I think if the rain does pick up, inevitably I'll probably have to put the top up, but that's fine. It's just keep my camera and stuff from getting wet. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for today. So we're going to continue on with that same pattern, except for I'm not going to go that way. I'm actually going to hit more spots back down river, just keep on going, hitting spots, seeing if we can't come across a good fish. We're sitting in a good area. There's a lot of bait that's kind of moving around right here, so that determines how long we're going to sit in this one spot. But I just think that possibly that hole is holding some, maybe a good fish that's going to move up here at some point. So, and there may be active fish already up here. So that's kind of the thing we want to try to look at and see if that's in fact the case, because I'd love to get a hold of a good one today. But like I said, we're going to sit here, and then we'll actually end up just moving back just a little bit, not too far. Like I said, probably 50, 60 yards, and set up in that hole. And then there's more of it on down that we're going to set up on. So I'm going to get some baits cut up. We're just going to see how today turns out. I hope the rain holds off. That would be ideal. I mean, I don't care fishing in the rain, but if I have my choice, I don't want to fish in the rain. But like I said, I got some good baits today. Some of these are still flipping. That's how fresh they are. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We are going to get some baits in the water. You see, I got me some new towels finally. Oh, Ironside Catfish, and they hooked me up. Of course, my poor Mad Cat's towels, they've seen some better days. I need to actually pull them off and wash them, but I'll get to it. Just like everything else. We got current this morning, which is good. We're going to need it because we have a northwest wind today, which is where I'm sitting at. It's blowing straight up the river. So I got my big drift sock out in the hopes that we'll combat this wind. I don't know how strong it's supposed to get, but we'll find out, I guess. I know the current's supposed to continue to pick up till about noon, or actually 1 o'clock, and then it's going to shut off. Water temps this morning is starting off at 54 degrees. That's about par for the course as it was last time we was out here. So outside of it being cloudy and not a blue sky day, I would guess the bite should be a little bit better. I don't know. Now, we did pretty good on we had high pressure, high skies. We had all kinds of stuff working against us, but it actually ended up working out pretty good. I got the only stick floating down this river coming right at my boat. The only stick out here floating. He did come back for it. I'm danged. He did come back for it. Good deal. Not a bad fish. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Yeah, he comes slithering out of that hole. That's a good thing. Come on, buddy. Well, he's not as near as good as I thought he was. Man, I tell you what, these dudes are putting up a fight. I mean, we got current too, so I probably should keep that into account. He ain't a bad one. He's a solid teener. Get the day started, finally. Yeah, he's a solid teener. Yeah, he's probably right at, well, I take that back. He's probably right at 10 pounds, 11 pounds. But just, I mean, I can see the other side of him. He's just in that mud down there. Which the water's cold, I'll give him that. Where it's still 54 degrees, so. Well, good deal, buddy. Thanks for getting the skunk off the boat. Finally. All right, let's just slide back. We gave him enough time. We only caught one fish, but I guess that's better than nothing. But we're just gonna slide back that 70 yards or 60 yards, whatever it is. We're just gonna set right back up. Hopefully put ourselves in a little bit better position to catch fish, but I had to try this hole. And we pulled one out of it. All right, we just move back a little bit. We're gonna see what we can't get here. Man, that happens every single time. God, I love this drift sock, but man, there sure is a lot for it to get hung up on. Are you swimming with it, buddy? Yeah, he was just out there swimming with it. That's what I like about using them weights like that, like I was saying, because they can drag them around a little bit easier. Now, he is not a big one by no means, but another fish. Kind of feels like a channel cat, to be honest with you. Yeah, he feels like a channel cat. That's exactly what he is. Feels like a feisty channel cat. Oh, he just barely hooked too. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the net out on a channel cat because he just barely hooked. He's a good sized one. I say good sized one. He's about a 10 pounder. That's pretty good in my book, especially in these waters. And he's just barely hooked. Come here, buddy. That dang old channel cat. What's up, little buddy? How are you doing? Oh, channel catch you. Yeah, I mean, he's just barely hooked. How I ever got him in is beyond me. I mean, just look, just barely hooked. Yeah, he's not a bad one. For an old channel cat, these things are old fat, man. They are just fat as can be. Yeah, let me throw a scale on this one. I'm just curious. Yep, that one I figured. He's just right at barely 9 pounds. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. You sure bit like a channel cat and you fought like a channel cat, but man, I mean, he's not full of air. He's just full of fish. I can feel he's got a little nub sticking out here. I can just feel him in there. He still wanted my bait. You old glutton, you. Well, thank you anyway, buddy. Go, there we go. There we go. Another one out there in the channel, so that tells me they're not moving around yet. That's what that tells me. They're just kind of riding the ledges. So that's where this rod is at. I would say he's not a bad one, but I'm fighting him against current too. But he feels bigger than what we've caught so far. Yeah, he feels bigger than what we've caught so far. Yeah, they're just not moving yet. Come on, dog. Oh yeah. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, it's another decent fish. That one's a... Oh yeah, that one there, he's probably 16, 17, 18 pounds, right around there. Just hooked perfect. But you can't get no better than that. Yeah, look at this dude here. That's a nice one. It's almost like if you look at them, it's kind of weird. It's almost like they got a little bit of mold on them for some reason, like they've been in the mud that long. Or that's just how the bottom is, maybe. I don't know. Good deal, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, they're starting to get bigger. So what I done, because this is the spot where me and Spencer stopped at last video, and we were just a touch further in. We were actually sitting at about 30 foot of water. I'm sitting over 41 foot of water. Just because, you know, being this time of day, this time of morning, which you'd think they'd be up moving, but I guess they're not, because I've got a couple of these shallow. And this one, like I said, this one's out the channel, so they're starting to move around in the channel. I need them to start moving around just all over. That'd be neat. Ow. Okay. I threw this one short. Good deal. Maybe they're going to start moving around now. If I can get him over here. It's that rod that I got that line on from Cat Daddy planer boards. You know, it's not bad. He says it's about the same quality as Andy's. I told him I got to use it for a while before I really start talking good about it. Oh yeah. Come on up here, buddy. He's not a bad one. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Come on, buddy. Not like that last one. Here again, let me show you this. Just look at where that hook got him. I mean, it's just perfect. Behind the tooth patch, behind everything. Just got him good. That's what I love about these hooks, y'all. Oh yeah, he's about another 16, 17 pounder. Yeah, belly on that dude. Oh, he's got some, he's pooping. So I ain't gonna hold you, but look at him. It's a good looking old fish. Thank you, buddy, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll take that back. You'll be closer to 17 pounds. Thank you, buddy. Well, just got, add more poop to my boat. All right, well, we spent enough time in this spot. We caught we caught 3 fish out of this spot, 2 decent ones. One not a half bad channel cat. So we are gonna move down, fish some other spots. See what we can't come up with. Kind of excited for the day. I was really hoping we get us a few more. Well, we still got plenty of time to get that done, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll put on fresh bait when we get down there. Sure would like to pick one up on the old suspended rod. That's always a cool bite. All right, made it down to our next spot. This spot we have fished before. It's actually, we've done pretty well right here. So we're gonna see if it pays off again today. Get that rear sock out real quick. That old wind ain't 100% sure which direction it wants to come out of. So, that big grip sock helps out with that quite a bit. Let me get some baits cut up. I ain't running no head chunk. Man, I ain't had the first bite on the head chunk. Spinach rod got thumped. Do we still have it? Oh man, he's still playing with it. I can't tell if he's got it. Yeah, he's definitely still got it. God, he just He didn't take it down like I thought he would. He just he ate it and then he just sat there with it. Oh, little flathead, that's why. That's why he did that. I just knocked off my bait, but that's why he did that. It's a little flathead. Well, cool, buddy. Come on in here. Just a little flathead. I was wondering why, you know, because a blue, he'd have probably just hit it and kept going. But this little dude said, I'm cool with it right here. Heck yeah, look at this little dude. Cute little thing. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Heck yeah, we done caught her. Yeah, we caught the trifecta today. We caught a channel cat, a flathead, and some blues. Wow, that's even better. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Man, that's always awesome when that happens. Catch the trifecta. I've been doing that quite a bit here lately. Put this little piece of tail on there and see what happens. Oop, oop, oop. Suspended rod again. That's what I'm talking about. Slightly better fish than that flathead anyway. A little blue cat. Actually, I say little, he's a nice blue cat. Come here, buddy. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got 2 suspended fish today. Well, so far. Heck yeah, buddy. Thank you for that. That was a good takedown. Good deal, buddy. This old male. God, they're just so fat, y'all. I mean, just unreal. They are feeding their butts off. Alrighty, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was just talking about earlier today about getting it'd be cool to get some suspended fish, and dang if I didn't get 2 of them. All right, well, let's move to our next spot. We didn't do too bad. We caught a couple fish here. So far, every spot we stopped at, we've caught fish. So that's not bad. We're bound to run into a good one, though. That's all I can say. We are bound to run into a good one. It's cool to catch 2 suspended fish here. All right, set up at our next spot. The only thing difference with this spot is there's actual trees. Pretty much where that rod is and that rod is, there's a couple scattered pieces of tree out there, or trees, or tree tops, or limbs, big limbs, whatever you want to call them. But so we'll see. This spot's always been pretty good to us. And then after this, we're going to run down and fish another spot that I haven't fished before, not set up like this anyway. So that'll be our next spot we head to. We'll give this a pretty good sit. We got plenty of time left, so hopefully we can run into a good one. There's a fish. Oh God, there's a fish. How do I not pay attention to that? Oh yeah, he got me good and tangled up. Just picked it up and started swimming with it. Good deal. I was wondering if we was going to catch a fish in this spot, because man, it's been sitting here and no bites. Finally, this fish. He's not a big one. He's about what we've been catching so far as size. He's got this one all tangled up. Good thing it was my short rods. That's yeah, he was blowing bubbles, so he just come up from the deep. Yeah, he was blowing bubbles. Interesting. Well, it's a good thing our next spot's going to be kind of a really close to deep water. Well, I wasn't sure if we was going to catch one here because, man, we've been sitting here a minute. Or actually, I was actually getting ready to move. I appreciate it, buddy. I mean, just look at, they just got this, they're just really like dark mud. It almost looks like mold. I know it's not, but that's what it looks like. Heck yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. So far, we are not knocking it out of the park. But we are not getting skunked. So I guess that's the upside to all this. All right, so we're at our, well, next spot. And it's kind of a weird deal. I picked on the upside because we got right back behind us. We got a high spot behind us. I didn't sit on that because we got a secondary creek channel that comes out right here. And so I'm kind of set up in between the secondary creek channel and then this main creek channel right here, but the high spot is right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fan all my baits out, and then, but I want to throw more or less, because there's a, well, on the point that comes out here, the high spot, you've got a trough that goes up this way, and then you got the main channel that comes in this way. So, I don't know, we may, just looking at it, we're gonna try this right here, because if there's anything moving up on that flat, which is the high spot, it's actually a pretty big one, so I would actually call that a flat. If there's anything moving on it, I mean, we should, you know, we should have a good shot at them. Best I can tell. Toss out a couple head chunks just because. I'll say that one was swimming with it. Okay, a little bit better fish. Compared to the bites, yeah, he picked it up and swimming with it. Good deal. I always like when you go to, like if you get a random, you know, thoughts of spots in your head and you are able to pull up to them and catch fish, that's even better. And he ain't no biggin', but kind of feels like another channel cat. That may be what we're in, is a bunch of channel cats. Well, that's a blue. Just a, no, that's a dang good channel cat there, y'all. Yeah, that's a dang good channel cat there. God, dog. Yeah, we're gonna put this on the scale. Yeah, that's a dang good channel cat. Yeah, we'll have to put that on the scale. Look at that dude. Just fat. I mean, just all right, let me get the scale on this one. He feels kind of heavy. So my PB channel cat is dead on 12 pounds. It's like 12 pounds and maybe like an ounce or two, but we're just gonna say dead on 12 pounds. I don't think this fish is 12 pounds, but he's dang close. Nope, he is 10.5 pounds. Still a dang good channel cat. For out here anyway. We don't get them too awful big. It's about the biggest one I've seen in a while. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. There we go. Dog. A little bit better fish. No, don't go over that line. Don't go over that line. I'm saying, I mean, there had to be a decent one in here. There just had to be a decent one up here with all these fish. Just had to be. Like I said, I'm sitting over 38 feet of water, but I'm throwing right into probably 20 foot of water. And it's just a high spot, you know, but it's a pretty good little, it's pretty big. And with the bait that's up there, there's gotta be some of these fish up there. Oh yeah, he's a respectable blue. Not a monster, but respectable for sure. Especially the way you hit it. I can get behind that, buddy. Yeah, I can get behind that. I appreciate that. I was saying, you just couldn't tell me there wasn't one of you up here. There wasn't just a bunch of little bitty dinks up here. You couldn't tell me that. Heck yeah, buddy, I appreciate that. This dude. He said again, not a monster, but I knew there had to be more than just dinks up here. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. We good? Yeah, probably. Guess I could have gave him the head, but that's all right. He'll be all right. He's up here eating, so he should be just fine. I have another head in there I can give him. There we go. No, don't get in that line. Don't get in that line. I just knew there had to be some better ones up here. Again, this one ain't a monster, but all right, I'll bring you on the same side, buddy. That way we avoid drift socks and suspended rod. Good deal. No, 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 come, don't go up, don't go up. Don't go up. You're gonna get them lines, you go up. No. Okay, no, I said quit going up. Okay, got him free of them lines. So there had to be some okay ones up here for sure. He ain't a bad one, about the same exact size as the last one. This current just makes them feel so much bigger. Yeah, come here, buddy. Yeah, he's slightly bigger. Oh yeah, He is quite a bit bigger than the last one. Dog, buddy, you wanted that, didn't you? Yeah, you wanted that piece of bait. Good deal. Look at that dude. Decent quality fish there. So yeah, he's bouncing probably 17, 18 pounds too. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. See how many more of y'all are out there. Did he finally get hooked? Yeah, I think he finally got hooked, or unless the bigger one come by and grabbed it. That's possible too. Had that little one messing with it forever. Well, they say action creates action. So if you got that little one down there pecking on that piece of bait, the bigger one will come along and be like, "No, I'm taking it." Now they just feel so big in this current. I know he's not. No, don't go that way. We've got some really good current today. Good deal. All right, let me try to get you underneath all these, since it's the easiest side to get you. Come on over here, buddy. But I think that's definitely the case. Like I said, that little one's been playing with it for about 5 minutes, and I know it wasn't this fish. If it was, he just, I don't know. I don't believe it was. I believe it was a little one and then a bigger one swam by and he took it from him. Well, don't go under the boat. I know he's not that big. Yeah, he's about like we've been catching. I mean, nothing wrong with the size we've been catching as far as these blues are. Ain't nothing like a good solid 15, 18 pounder. I like those. Well, come here, buddy. What are you doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a, yeah, look at this butterball. That's another one. He's about 18 pounds. Well, I'll say 16 pounds. He's another one. Oh, ouch. What's up, buddy? There's more of y'all. I mean, look at this butterball here, y'all. God, dog. Nah, he's quite a bit heavier than I'm saying he is. That fish there, 18 pounds with that gut on him. Yep. Heck yeah, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. God, it's that gut. Alrighty, well, I'm going to send another bait back down here. Make sure you get some of your bigger buddies that's come by. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. That's just funny because I've noticed that happen way more now that I've been, because I pay attention to a lot of the little stuff now. But I noticed that happen a little bit. That's why, when I get to in a spot where there's a lot of small fish, like kind of pecking, biting, whatever. Okay, you're probably not going to catch a 70, 80 pounder, but then again, you never know. But the potential to catch them 15 to 25 to possibly 30 pound fish, you can do that. So, like I said, the little fish was biting that thing for 5 minutes. And finally he picked it up. So I'll show you, just basically where we're sitting at. You can see on the graph there once it focuses. So well, why is it acting like it. Okay. So basically, this is just the main creek. I heard a rod going down, but there's the main creek channel coming out. So the channel actually comes out like right through here. And so this is the highest spot that I was telling you about that I wanted to I'll probably move up, sit on this and fish off the back side. But then I noticed this here, so I said the heck with it. But you know, we're not that far from here to there, so I'm kind of fishing this little area right through here with the rods. So it's, I mean, so far so good. I mean, no monsters, but we haven't had terrible quality fish, you know. A decent channel cat. I think we had maybe one smaller blue, but the rest of the blues have been pretty decent. So we'll sit here a little bit longer, see what happens. Serious? God, dog. Oh yeah, he got me tangled up for sure. Man, took my eyes off the rods for a second. Must have another wave coming back through, I guess. Has he still got me? Oh, he tried to go out that way. Ah, he's got me tangled up still. Yeah, I guess we got another wave coming through, I guess. Fairly decent fish here. God, he is just all tangled up in that line. Yep, about the same caliber. I think he's out of that line. If I could pull him over top of it. There we go, I think we got him. Yep, about the same caliber. Come on in here, buddy. I mean, just all good fish. I don't know how he's hooked. I can't see that hook. So we're gonna have to do it this way. There we go. I mean, just another dang good one. Just another dang good one here. Well, I'm trying to... Buddy, would you stop? Yep, that was on that head. See how I told you I turned that head to the side there. Yeah, look at this one. Just another dang good one here. Heck yeah, that one there's another 17, 18 pounder. Right around there. Well, I ain't gonna complain about these fish. By absolutely no means am I gonna complain about these fish. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Oh, God, oh. Yeah, silly. Oh, he just come. How did he come off? That's unreal. How did that fish come off? I don't know how he come off. Golly. They are, well, that size fish anyway. They are up moving for sure. That one there felt like about the same caliber. Okay, well, we did our damage here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide back over this high spot, and then I'm gonna fish more or less kind of the same spot, but just the downriver side of it. So all I'm gonna do is reel everything up. We're just gonna slide back, and I'm gonna cast everything back out. It looks like a pretty good little spot. I mean, we did our damage here, so we'll give that a shot. I got about another hour and a half left. I can sit here and fish, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so like I said, all I did was just slide back some, not much. I'm on the back side of that high spot there. Boat sitting in 27 foot of water, but obviously we're going to be casting in the deeper water. Well, I think this is okay. I guess there's fish on the back side of this too. Obviously not the ones we're looking for, but another fish. Little blue. If I gotta guess, that's exactly what it is. Little blue. That's how you lose fish right there. Oh. Little buddy. Well, I appreciate that, you little bitty thing. At least you wanted it. Got to give you that. Thank you. All right, there's more of these over here. It's funny what happened when you have bait on your hook. I don't know how long I sat at the other spot with no bait. Yeah, so like I said, just everything's coming up here to eat. It's kind of the biggest deal. Kind of a good little spot. Nice little honey hole. They're just a tad smaller on this side. That's okay. Get around that. There you go. Well, this one ain't too bad. Yeah, he ain't too bad. He's not as small as the last one, so that's a major plus. All right. I don't know how many fish we've caught today. We've caught a pretty good handful. I know that for a fact. Yeah, just a good looking fish. I mean, still muddy, but just a good looking fish. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. You come on back when you get a lot bigger. There we go. That's the bite I was waiting on. I think he's about the same caliber as we've been catching, but that's definitely the bite I've been waiting on. Somehow, did he get 2 lines? How many lines did he get? Oh man. He dang sure did. He picked it up and got 2 lines. How did you manage that, buddy? Feels like a... Now he's in my drift sock. God dog it. I don't think he's that big of a fish. But nevertheless, he is going wherever he wants to go. He picked it up and crossed all my lines. 2 of them for sure. But he's not even that big. You dog. Look. And he's not even that big. Come here, buddy. What are you doing? Besides making me a mess. Ah, don't do that. You're just doing that by twisting it up, buddy. God, dog. Buddy, what did you do? God. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I mean, ain't no doubt he wanted that for sure. God, dog. Oh, buddy. You can get to work with me here, bud. Okay, all right, so we got that. Let me see. All right, so I got that out of the way. Got that out of the way. Okay. Stop. He crossed 2 lines. I mean, I say he's not that big. He's still another probably 16, 17. You know, even with that gut, maybe close to 18. But just another one. Another one about the same size. Well, either way, buddy, I do appreciate it, even though you kind of messed up my little thing I had going on here, but that's all right. Thank you, buddy. Well, all right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I'm starting to run out of daylight, so I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. God, we caught a bunch of fish today. No big ones, which that just kind of tells me that, you know, they just weren't moving around, or, you know, I don't know. I didn't really hit a lot of structure today, so that could be something. But either way, it was still a dang good day. I mean, our average fish was 15 pounds, you know what I mean? So we can't complain about that one. Caught some, you know, like I said, some upper teens blues. I don't think we caught one that was 20 or over, but definitely that we stayed in that 15 to, you know, 18, 19 pound range. I've been getting plenty of bites. That's why I keep looking back there. But all in all, dang good day. I mean, just a dang good average. You know, just to come out and have fun catching fish, you know, even though we didn't catch any big ones, but it was just a fun day to come out and catch some fish. And we did some catching today, so that was pretty good. I brought Lizzie with me, but she has been curled up in her, here, I'll show you. But she has been curled up in her bed. It's been finally a day where it was warm enough to take her. Yeah, so she was out here, but she's been curled up in that thing all day. So I guess it was just a little too cool for her today, but she was excited to go. So I brought her, but either way, you know, we're gonna keep plugging at this stuff. Hopefully come across the big one at some point. I want to try something a little bit different next time. Well, I say different. I'm gonna go to the other end of the river and see how that's doing, because it's kind of cool, because like this area actually sets up different than the upper end that has all the riprap stuff like that. This area has all the, I mean, you can see it. It's just mud banks, you know, a lot more bigger creek mouths, you know, things like that to really try. So, like I said, the upper end, it's a lot of riprap, a lot of man-made stuff. So it does create in itself a good spot to fish, but a lot of times coming back down here to the untouched stuff just, you know, does pretty well also. So, but either way, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one. I'll catch you on the next one.